Welcome, Junior Takis. I am Mrs. Ramlal. Thank you for watching the videos on natural selection. There are 5 videos in this section. There are 4 theory videos and 1 exam video. This video is a theory video on artificial selection. Now, as you're dealing with the section natural selection, one must learn how to compare natural selection to artificial selection. But before we talk about that, let's learn what artificial selection is. Now, artificial selection, from its name, natural selection, the environment chooses the organisms. Artificial selection, human beings are the ones that will select the desirable characteristic. And this characteristic is chosen in terms of what the human being will benefit the most from. Now, artificial selection has been happening over many, many years. Now, in 1957, this is what our chicken used to look like. And we have inbred, or we have selectively bred or artificially selected our chickens and this is how they look now. This is what mealies used to look before. They were known as teosint, and then the inbreeding and selecting of different breeds and crossbreeding of species of mealies, and this is what we have now, the maize that you have now. Now, how does this process work? For example, if you're going to take chicken and you want to artificially select chicken, you will choose a male and a female that is very strong. Now, let's say you want to create the characteristic of a lot of meat. So you will get the male that has a lot of meat, flesh on their bones, as well as the female, and as well as that they must be fertile as well. And you allow these two, the male and the female, with this favorable characteristics to inbreed. And when they inbreed, they will produce offspring. And then what you do is you then select the male and the female that has the similar characteristics, that have a lot of meat, and you allow these two to inbreed. The male and the females, or the offspring that do not have the favorable characteristic, you will discard them. And then you carry on inbreeding the offspring over and over and over until you have a full generation of chicken that have a lot of meat. And that is the process of how we got our chickens to look now as in 2005. You choose an organism, you select the characteristic, and then you continue to inbreed the offspring until you have the offspring have the same characteristic that you want to recreate. And these characteristics are usually how much meat, how strong they are, if they're disease resistant, and it's usually to benefit the human being. I hope you understood my lesson on artificial selection. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. Join me and watch all my other videos as well.